Alrighty, time for another daily. What do we have? A lot of Nocturne and Prosperity. So draw, you got Werewolf, potentially some Imps from Tormentor. There's the Imp. Workers Village and Ghost Town are both pretty good villages. Got plenty of plus buy between Workers Village and Druid, and some gains with Cobbler and Horde. There's no trashing though, unless there's a little bit of trashing. Flames Gift Druid, I mean, it's one of the better boons for Druid, but it's not great as far as thinning goes. Mostly seems pretty straightforward, I think. You're going to end up getting plenty of payload just from playing the Lucky Coin. And so I think it's mostly a matter of thin a little with Druid, add a draw card in some villages. I don't know whether Tormentor comes up or not. Could totally see taking it on the 5-2, because you're going to get an imp off of it for free. The first time you find it, maybe the second time, and that's pretty good. On the 3-4, I don't know if you want to play around it, just because, for example, Tormentor will never activate if you had a Ghost Town last turn, because the Ghost Town will always be in play. So, might depend on the draws, but I'm thinking probably you skip Tormentor here. And the attack won't matter as much later, because they can just add Guardians to block it. So, goal, I think, is werewolves and villages and a druid for thinning, and that's pretty much the whole deck. I don't have the pouch from Tracker in my $4 hand, which might be nice because you could open like double druid or druid tracker or something. I'm not sure how much better that is. I guess 2 druids really better than 1, but I at least have the option. I also I'm not sure what else I'm buying. Could be druid and 2 silvers. Could be, I think I like druid and a ghost town. The ghost town, like in the very immediate term, it's just +1 extra draw for free my next shuffle, which hopefully helps me get to 5. And it's the card I'm gonna want anyway. And if I take a second one here, I'm guaranteed to hit 5 next turn, right? Yeah, I mean, I was super likely to hit 5 anyway, unless the silver bottom decked, but this makes it certain. And it's not like there was any more pressing card to gain. Like, I'm adding more villages than I currently need for my singular terminal action card, but like the other non-5 stuff wasn't more important. I mostly plan on clicking villages and werewolf anyway. So here, I just said I was probably skipping Tormentor, but like I hit 5 early enough. I have the 1 other druid, but I do have 2 ghost towns. So like if I find Tormentor next turn, I get an imp off of it. But if I find Ghost Town next turn and not Tormentor, then it's not doing so much. And the bot already has 2 Guardians. Yeah, I don't think it's Tormentor day. Just gonna take a werewolf, and I think not playing the Lucky Coin made sense. I have plenty of chances to add silver over the course of the game. At the moment, I just want to make sure I'm finding the werewolf and the druid consistently. I don't think the silver is bad enough that I would avoid playing Lucky Coin if it helped me hit an important price point, but it didn't make any difference there. There's nothing of value here for 6. Horde could potentially be relevant if you didn't have Lucky Coin, but you're going to have a surplus of silvers here anyway. Yeah, not terribly much to say about this kingdom, I think. From here on out, I think it's mostly just werewolf and villages. 7, not exciting. Is a tracker or a ghost town, not a tracker, ghost town, tracker or guardian, better than nothing? Both of those seem plausible. Bot has werewolves and could conceivably attack with them, although I expect them mostly to be playing them for draw, so the guardian could matter. The tracker, I think tracker is, taking a free tracker I feel like is more often than not better than nothing if you can play it. And there's plenty of villages in the kingdom, but I don't know if I have a surplus of villages in my deck at the moment. I'm gonna try it. Tracker's one of those cards that's frequently like about on par with nothing. The top deck effect is kind of nice. The boons are kind of nice, but it's also a terminal stop card. The thing that tilts me in its favor is Druid has 3 of the boons locked up, and for the most part, these are not terribly good boons. So the tracker boons that we'll be getting are slightly better than average, because it's disproportionately 9 of the alright boons. I think a gold is worth it here. Is that true? If I don't take the gold, I have 9 money, which is presumably like Werewolf, Workers Village, or something. Yeah, I think I'll take the gold and double Ghost Town. Yes to top decking it. Obviously, I do not want to put those on top. Nine, Werewolf, Workers Village. Actually, I mean, I could have contemplated there even, maybe I don't even trash the copper, and then I can take double Werewolf. I wouldn't rule out maybe just taking Sun's Gift there. This is a pretty good boon, I would say. Top deck that, and I'm going to want, oh, actually, the main reason to buy Ghost Town over Workers Village is I really want the village effect immediately next turn, knowing that I Werewolf's on top and only 1 Ghost Village, or Ghost Town down. But I could just top deck a Workers Village, which is also guaranteeing a village at the start of next turn. Like I said, Tracker has some marginal utility. Getting to put your villages and draw straight on the top of your deck it's not nothing. Fool is another card that's kind of in a similar boat where, like, you never, like, I really want Fool. That's super rare unless there's, like, some specific discard synergy with Lost in the Woods. But it's one of those cards where you're like, I could maybe add a Fool if I have 3 and nothing better to do. Uh-oh. Can't play all of these. Do they have a Guardian down? They do, so the Werewolf wouldn't attack if I kept it. I might just draw then. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. Don't think I need more silvers right now. Let me just double check. There's a pile or anything, right? 12, 20 money to pile, and I'm also at a points deficit. Yeah. Bot lower in the piles. They see something I don't. They do have a lot of Workers Villages. Maybe they could do Province 8 Estates. I don't think they have that much, though. No, they're just incredibly greedy. Yeah, I don't know that I agree with lowering Workers Villages at a points deficit. So now I just need to find 12 and 4 buys. Not even that. Like, if I buy like Province and a Ghost Town, I have enough of a points lead that they're not overtaking that in a turn, and then the Ghost Town pile out would just become even easier next turn. Ooh, a Will-O-Wisp. I'll trash it. And bonus profits. Yeah, pretty simple. Draw, villages, a little bit of thinning. Very run-of-the-mill Dominion game. What did the bot do? The bot never got a Druid, and so it didn't really trash any cards. It is missing a copper. How did that happen? Did a Werewolf Hex hit it? No. Oh, because there's 2 heirlooms. That's right. I was forgetting. All right, yeah. So the bot just never trashed anything, which probably held it back a little bit. It also lost the werewolf split, which is frankly probably more due to being player 2 than anything. But yeah, I think I don't know. Bot just usually builds the deck that looks kind of right, except it doesn't thin enough, and then it doesn't quite work.